Night 1, Fox 3. Night 2, Fox 3. That's the biggest thing I missed out of this movie. Independence Day Resurgence is directed by Roland Emmerich and stars Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, and these people. 20 years after the Earth's victory, the aliens have returned to our planet to finish the job. Sounds like the same movie, right? Alien invasion, save the Earth, yada yada yada. And it pretty much is the same kind of VFX heavy movie with a lot of explosions and action, but with one very big difference. Whereas the first Independence Day was good, Independence Day Resurgence is not. Sure, when you look back on the original Independence Day, it has silly and cheesy moments, but what it does better than its sequel is it's able to tell a cohesive story with charismatic characters and emotional tones. Resurgence tries to do this and revisits the same kind of beats, but it ends up falling flat on its face. Though it has some fun dogfights, and I do like the concept of adapting alien technology into our own, it was missing that sense of urgency and the high stakes that the originals had, and the feeling that if the plan against the aliens doesn't work, it's all over for humanity. Another thing that the original has over this movie is Will Smith. His presence is sorely missed in this movie, not in the sense of his star quality, but in his attitude and his swagger that this new cast really wasn't able to capture. You can see that's what they were trying to go for with Liam Hemsworth and Jesse T. Usher. Hemsworth is fine, but it was Usher that was the weakest of this new cast. He was very bland and underwhelming. Both he and Hemsworth weren't able to bring the type of comedic timing that Will Smith had in the original. I want to take a second to talk about Micah Monroe, who plays Patricia Whitmore in this film. I feel like the only reason she's in this film is because she's an attractive woman, and that's a total shame because she was in It Follows, a movie that I really enjoyed and I thought she was really good in as the lead. She wasn't bad in this movie, but unfortunately her performance fell short for me, and that's really a shame. By far, this film's biggest flaw is its unfocused story due to the unreasonable amount of characters in the film. There's so many characters and stories that you're not given enough time to sort of care about anything or anyone. In the first Independence Day, you're given a handful of characters to follow throughout the movie that end up coming together in the end. 20 minutes into this film, however, you're still getting introduced to characters that have zero impact on the outcome of the film. And because you're forced to follow all these characters, when something big does happen, like a character dying, for example, you have to gloss over and move on to the next thing and not give that moment the time it deserves. And can we talk about the whole in-your-face, holy shit, they're setting up another sequel moment? Normally I only facepalm in terrible movies, and this movie isn't terrible, but I just couldn't help myself in this moment. Now I can't sit here and say there's nothing good in this film. I think we all knew that Jeff Goldblum was going to be the best part about this movie. Like, he was the only one that cared to make a good sequel, and he felt like the only thing that was brought over from the previous movie in the right way. Everything else in this film just felt like a sad remake of a very memorable movie of my childhood. And so for that reason, I'm giving Independence Day Resurgence a meh. So Independence Day Resurgence, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Leave a comment below to tell me your thoughts. Please, if you enjoyed watching this review, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. Bye, Andrew.